recipient has experienced personal hardships as few others. However, he's taken what might have been a disability, and you'll find that he's turned it instead into an inner strength and the ability to succeed in spite of adversity.
John D. Kemp was born in 1949 in Waterloo, Iowa, as a congenital quadruple amputee. When he was just over a year old, his mother died of cancer, leaving his father, a civil engineer, with 3 young children. By the age of 3, John was fitted with artificial arms and legs and soon was able to do almost anything other kids could do, including playing baseball, basketball, and marbles. John's father served as his mentor and fought to get him admitted to mainstream schools, encouraging John to believe in himself and to face the challenges of day-to-day life head-on. As the 1960 National Easter Seal Society poster child, John traveled from coast to coast representing all children with disabilities and serving as an advocate for what people with disabilities can do. After high school, he earned a bachelor's degree from Georgetown University and continued on to law school at Washburn University in Topeka, Kansas. Since then, John has spent his life working to make opportunities available for all people with disabilities. After several years with the Environmental Protection Agency, he opened his own law firm and was later president of 2 human resource consulting firms. With the experience he gained as general counsel and vice president for development at the National Easter Seal Society during the 1980s, John moved into the CEO's chair at United Cerebral Palsy Associations last year.
UCPA and our affiliates have demonstrated over and over again that assistive technology makes it possible for people with severe disabilities to live in their own homes or apartments, keep pace with their peers in the classroom, hold down productive jobs, and communicate clearly and freely with people around them.
A member of the National Hall of Fame for persons with disabilities, John has many more goals he would like to achieve. One of them, he says, is to write a book, but it wouldn't be a book about a person with a disability. It would be a story about my dad, John says. He sacrificed and worked hard to keep our family together. I was just lucky enough to be born into that family. For his courage and success in the face of adversity and his commitment to helping others, we are pleased to welcome to the Horatio Alger Association of Distinguished Americans, John D. Kemp.
Presenting the award to John Kemp, our Horatio Alger Association members Peter Janetta and Jean Nidich.
Thank you. My sincerest thanks to Jean and Peter, and my gratitude to all the past winners who have welcomed me so warmly, and to the 1991 roster of winners and scholars into the association. I'd also like to say thanks to Senator Dole, who's been my hero and my friend for 20 years. I am truly humbled to be chosen to receive the Horatio Alger Award and to share this evening with my wife, Sherry, who has been most supportive and understanding of my pursuit of civil rights for persons with disabilities, with my 2 sisters, Kathy and Mary, and my dad and my new mother of 21 years, John and Joan Kemp. As we all reflect the values and beliefs of our families, you are recognizing my father as well as me with this award. At the age of 31, he lost his wife and our mother, and we were only 5 years old, 15 months old, and 3 months old, and I was born with my disability. He did not remarry until he was 51, and we were grown. He convinced the public school system in North Dakota that for my sake and for the sake of the other students, I should go to regular school with them. I started regular school in 1955, and the Education of All Handicapped Children's Act was passed in 1975. He was 20 years ahead of his time. My father gave me dignity and self-respect as a full and contributing member of my family and community. He gave me a sense of purpose for my life and a strong commitment to care about others who have not been so fortunate. And now, through United Cerebral Palsy Associations and our volunteer leadership, including our president, Robert McDonald, who is here tonight, and our generous and caring corporate sponsors like the Taco Bell Corporation, which is also represented here tonight, I have the opportunity to help children and adults with cerebral palsy and other disabilities to participate in and enjoy life in America to its very fullest, to vote, to get an education, to own a home and a business, to be free to chase our dreams. In America, freedom is most precious to all of us. For some, freedom of speech requires assistive technology to allow their voices to be heard. For others, freedom of association requires buildings and facilities to be accessible. And for still others, freedom to live the American dream requires all of us to be free from the attitudinal barriers that unfairly limit us. Only in America can we have the hope to be free, to live independently, to be productive citizens just like everyone else. So, Dad, for all you have done for me, which allows me to help others with disabilities, I share this award with you. Thank you.